Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to the New World. Alright, well let's talk to Captain Belknap and we'll get this show on the road.
Well met.
I'm here to report success. What do you have? Dealt with the wolves. Was a monster leading the pack? A warg. Here are the caps. 500 XP, that's solid. Take this as a reward. How much was it? 600 gold. You deserve it. Okay, I recall hearing the head of the pack had shining teeth. Wasn't expecting caps like this. Did it have an owner? Not that I saw. Concerning indeed. We'll keep a close watch for whoever was behind this. You've done a great service resolving both of these problems and saved us a significant degree of lives and resources. I thank you. I have another task for you, one that may be more dangerous, or maybe nothing at all. What is that? Do you know what the well is? Heard some talk around town, nothing definitive. The well was discovered a short time after the rest was established. We broke ground for Elmanock's tower, but discovered its entrance instead. The door was sealed with some sort of magic, which Elmanock said he could bypass. I ordered him not to until we had more information and a better plan. The town is weary of trouble, and I worry whatever dwells within that place will cause us trouble if not dealt with. I want you to speak with Elmanock about getting inside and search as much of the place as you're able. We have no idea what lives down there, if anything. For all we know, it's one empty antechamber, but we could be looking at another Undermountain situation. I'll go see him. That'd be funny. See, the Undermountain thing there is sort of a nod. My party that I based this... The party that was playing the D&D game that I based this off of. Well, they pretty much all know what Undermountain is for the most part. And I had that mention to them when the well came up to try and spook them a bit. Which is why he mentions it. Plus, it's a thing that Water Davians would be afraid of if, you know, they came somewhere else and suddenly found a dungeon underneath their town.
Hello there.
Alright, something you need. Captain Belknap wants me to enter the well. About time someone handled it. Recommended to gather a few guards, myself and Nishak, and we searched it months ago, but he wasn't interested. Take the ward stone pressed against the door. It should lower whatever defenses keep that thing locked. Okay. Here we are. The ward stone can be used to open the well's sealed entrance. Likely won't be useful for much else. Yeah, let's get this done. I'm actually reasonably protected from elements. I'll put this on my animal companion. Can't remember, does this thing protect against Sonic too? Yes. It's a pretty big deal. Alright, stone boar is ancient and durable, looks as if it was recently uncovered. Use Elmanock's knocker. Door unlocks and slides open while the stone crumbles to dust. What have you done? The evil will climb higher and faster. Doom will fall upon us all. If you don't like it, take it up with Belknap. Alright, well, Waven's uncomfortable with this. Okay. So, we have some pretty gnarly skeletons down here. Yeah, I've only got 2 of these things. That might be enough. Let me think here. Yeah. I'll have this out. Well, we'll give this a go first, before we try anything crazy. I'm just gonna enchant you. And then... our animal as well. See how this goes. Okay, skeletons. They got a priest, they got warriors, they got... Whoa, that's a lot of rogues. Do not remember there being that many rogues. Thank you. I really need another level up. Ah, right, them. I totally forgot about those. I'm gonna need this if I'm gonna hurt those things at all. They hit really hard. Oh, I should have left his fear protection on. I should probably have kept my warding stuff on, too. Okay. We're gonna... Let's go. Let's go back here. I'm gonna put on my Amulet of Warding, which I should have done already, and throw on the Protection from Alignment. Here, I'm going to keep Protection from Evil on me. You are going to need to keep that. Yeah, because there's more than just the one mummy. And his weapon is not magical. So, I'm going to cast this on him. I'll just enchant my weapon. And then I'll enchant my beast's fangs. Dang it. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, worst case scenario, I'll just use the dagger, I guess. It's still magical. Tell you what, I'll put it here instead of that. Okay, let's not go down there first. Let's go over here first.
Walk in my step.
Hello, ghost. Can you understand me? This conversation is going nowhere. Yeah, I'll need a way to translate it before I can converse with it at all. Hi, guys. Ah, they got rogues too. Ouch. Whoa. Is it helping me? It is helping me. It shouldn't be. Ha! That's pretty funny. I'm gonna make a note of that real quick. Make sure that doesn't happen again, but that's hilarious. Now I should just sit still and do nothing. Oh, let's see. There we go. My word. Okay, let's do this. And let's get a move on. This should be unopenable to us. Ancient gate is made from well-polished stone, perfectly crafted metal mechanisms. Despite the fine layer of dust and clear age, it looks as solid as you imagine it would have the day it was crafted. Yeah, that ain't opening. At least not now, not for us. Mummies! Okay, let's focus down this one first. They're durable, they hit pretty hard, but we should all have magical stuff so we can get right through them. Okay, we got a staff there. Mithril ingot. Idol made of pure gold. Depicts a figure you don't recognize. Can fetch a good price. Okay. Let's check in here. This is a normal undead room. Hi, guys. Ow, man, that's a lot of negative energy. They're annoying to hit because they're specters, and I don't think any of us have blind fight. But they don't have that many hit points, and they are very vulnerable to divine damage. Ooh, nice kills. I should probably run away. Okay. We tore through them all pretty well. Good for us. I'm gonna throw up this here. Thank you. Guess I'll take the moderate one too. Actually, I don't need to. I'm regenerating. I should regenerate it pretty fast. Some arrows and a composite longbow. excellent gear and some standard gear. And some other gear. Okay, this sarcophagus should be sealed. I don't think... Oh! Right. I don't think any of them can be opened until the mummies that are inside come out. Hi, guys. How much XP from them? 70? They're definitely stronger than the Bone Guard guys. Just not by a huge margin. Ow! Man, that hurts. I can't get him because he's in the garbage. Yeah. We're going to need these going forward. Alright, so what's going to happen is, this is a conversational part, but it will devolve into combat before too long, because it has to. Okay, feed the companion. This ancient sarcophagus can be opened despite the weight of the lid. There's some writing on its surface. The writing is indecipherable. And these, it has been undisturbed for many generations. Yeah, open the lid. You slide the lid from the coffin and see that should be a pail. Let's see here. Boy, I hate when random stuff on your phone opens against your will and then it won't close when you tell it to. Okay. A pale, human-looking man resting within, his eyes open as he lifts from the coffin and steps out. He does not appear openly aggressive, and seems confused by the world around him. His skin pale and his eyes sunken, this man is clearly one of the cursed. Such creatures are trapped in an endless state of undeath and seek nothing more than release from it. Hi, buddy. Man's skin is pale, eyes are sunk, he looks confused by the world around him, his movements occasionally seem frightfully erratic. Hello? Man whips his head towards you and looks a bit surprised at your presence. Hello? An intruder is in the hold. I apologize for my earlier... I have trouble thinking straight at times. I've been at rest for so long. My name is Inactil, and I am the first guardian of this place. You aren't guarding against me. You said yourself I'm an intruder. Indeed you are, and that is why I hold the key. It must be taken from me if you intend to progress further here. You don't seem like you want to fight. Why not give me the key? Inactil gives a hollow chuckle that sounds like the rustle of wind. Because the key is within me. It was placed there prior to my cursing. The curse. I worked faithfully for years, and this is my reward. Inactil's face twists into rage for a moment before he stumbles a bit and regains himself. I apologize once more. The curse is... I cannot die, not truly. I was the mightiest of warriors who defended this place in the past, and for that service I was gifted a life that refuses to end. When felled, I simply returned in minutes, and no wound is permanent. What if I could find a way to permanently slay you? Would you still fight me? Let Thorson try. Nothing can defeat Thorson, and all he slays stays dead. I likely would. Even now I find myself drawn to the battle, partly because of my nature, and partly because of the oppressive influence that made me what I am. Should you draw close to freeing me, I would likely lose control of myself. My creator was no fool. I have a few questions. I may answer, but I promise nothing. My mind is... Ask your questions. Tell me about your creator. Those should not be there, because I don't have either of them. Let's see. It's weird. I talked to him not that long ago with another character, and those weren't there. Okay, let's see. How can I understand you without a magical aid? This place seems more ancient than the common tongue. It is more ancient. This necklace of bone that I wear translates the tongues of others in my ears, and does the same for my voice to those that hear. Tell me about your creator. His name was Incolion, yes, a spellweaver, but different from those before him. He did not learn, no he didn't, but he did know. I will always hate him for this. He ordered my cursing, as a defense against intrusion. Is he still here? I am unsure. Perhaps he is below, but perhaps he's nothing but dust by now. I have not seen him since my cursing. How long have you been here? Many ages. I have not seen the sun since my internment, and likely never will again. What was this place before it fell into ruin? It was both a place of worship and work. Priests of the dead scribe would offer their oblations, while wielders of the weave studied and practiced below. Let's see. It sounds as if it was inhabited by the living. Why are there nothing but undead here now? I do not remember. Some time after my transformation, a great tragedy fell on the temple. A cataclysm or invasion. I do not remember. It did not happen all at once, and more of the clergy and guards turned to undeath as a way of escape. Eventually, we were all that was left. What sort of warrior were you? I was a gladiator and a guard, a servant and a soldier. I fought for glory through discipline and focus. My body is a weapon. Even my fists can fell the mightiest of warriors. Let me ask this again. Was it owned by any particular nation or people? You seek a name? I have none to offer. I forgot the name of my people long ago. I remember my own name only because it has been inscribed within my resting place, seen by my eyes forever. There are some names, however, that I remember out of rage, out of revenge. How can I Oh, no, I've already asked that. I have to go. As you wish. I will await your return. Be wary in this place, intruder. So, he's a monk with some solid weaponry, and he's pretty high level. His gear is good. I'm fairly certain he's got a Shadow Dancer level, but I can't remember that. And there's a mummy in here and some other skeletons that will rise to aid him if you start actually fighting. Now, I could attack him right now and kill him, and it wouldn't do anything. He'd go down, and he'd get right back up in a few minutes. And if you kill him again, you'll lose some of the XP that you just got for killing him until it starts to, basically, you start losing XP for killing a bunch of times. So you gotta kill him permanently. He'll only stay down for like a minute if you put him down. So what I'm going to do... I don't remember if he's... resistant? He doesn't have damage resistance, so I should be able to hurt him with any weapon. We should. He does still regenerate all the time, though. And I see immunity to cold and fire increased. Fairly certain he's immune to almost every element, including radiant damage, because the cursed are really difficult to kill. But that is why I have this, because all you have to do is cast a remove curse spell on him, and then he will permanently die when you kill him. Now, I'll say this now, I really wanted to make it so that you could cast it on his dead body, and that would permakill him too. But there's no way to get that to work. In order to have there be an actual change, the game has to, you need to use the on-spell cast at script. Basically, when you cast a spell at someone, it fires. Generally, it doesn't do anything unless it's set to. Or, like, it'll just make them take the damage or whatever the effect of the spell normally is, but you can add other stuff too. So I can do that, I can script it all in there. But those don't fire once a creature is dead, even if he's going to get raised again. And so... I can't make that work, unfortunately. Not really. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, or that's how you have to do it, is cast on him while he's still up. If you're a cleric, I think, or maybe someone with a high enough intelligence, I believe both of those give you the option of figuring this out. Raymond and Vang Tong can both identify him at a glance, and if you take his description up to Nishak, he will also tell you how to deal with it. And so there's a bunch of different ways to figure it out. Or you can just cast it on him, which is what I'm going to do. After I buff up a bit, of course. Let's see. First things first, we are going to... I guess, I don't have any... Oh, I do have one bark skin, but it's only the one. I don't have any standard bull strength? My goodness. Okay, well I can give you at least a dexterity buff. Actually, I'll drink this. Yeah, that'll give me a little bit better AC. If I use this... Oh, awesome! I can cast it on other people. Sweet. How long does it last? 5? This lasts an entire turn. How long does haste last? I don't even know. I think it's like around a level, so it's probably faster to do this. Let's do this. Oh, right. Let's do this. Put him down. We just hit him as hard and fast as we can, and hopefully we can kill him before he kills us. Okay, we're hitting him pretty consistently. Oh, there he goes. Got him. As he falls, Anactyl smiles and his body turns to dust. Heck yeah. Carve our way through the rest of these things. Our haste did not last long at all. Really, that's designed to only work on me for any length of time. Like, I made it so that a person could use it and get a use out of it pretty quick, but it wouldn't last forever. Alright. Well, that went pretty smoothly. He was probably the single most threatening thing in here. We were heavily buffed up, so we tore through him. But he's pretty dangerous. Alright, the Necklace of Words. This necklace is made of ancient bones or bone-like substances that are dry as a desert floor. Bears a minor enchantment that allows its wearer to comprehend all languages heard or read and translates its wearer's speech for those who hear. It does the exact same thing as a Helmet of Comprehend Languages. It's really just more thematically different. Alright, there's his key, clean from the ashes of the cursed Anactyl within the well. His armor, his commas. One of them is just a meditation blade, so don't get too excited, but the other one is special. Not that I can use it. His armor's pretty good. And decent loot within that sarcophagus. Okay, using the necklace, I should be able to talk to the ghost now. And I think translate the writings of the Dark Howl. Let me check that, actually.
Yes.
Yep, decipher the writing. So if I do it now, I don't think it'll do anything.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing more to learn. And now we have this paper here. Most of the original script has been lost due to moisture and poor management. Few of the more recent entries were preserved. Peoples come, not like tribe. These spread and settle, not like people's kill mother. New pack in forest, led by beast, not wolf. It bear cursed burning. It mighty, not as strong as mother or father. Will lose alone, need more. One people's came for me, left him alive. Need him to be like we. He give gift to other peoples. Soon many more of we need more. Stop killing little ones. Several change to be like we. Cave much stronger now. Soon beast will die. So it was raising an army to counter the warg, but it was willing to, put the rest to the torch to do it, so it had to go. Hi, ghost. No hope, trapped forever. Can you hear me? A living creature? Are you an echo of the past or a figment of my fractured mind? An echo. Figment. Neither. I'm an adventurer. I have a few questions. I used to answer many questions. The particular undead rule here is everyone subject to the absent-mindedness of yourself. I cannot speak for the others. There are many other denizens of this place, or there were. I remember a leader, Ancolion, but that was long ago. Tell me about him. He was a mighty many? It's supposed to say man. Let's see here. Change that. He ruled over... I can't remember the name. He was powerful, but I don't remember how or why. He lived below. It was so long ago. So long. Tell me about this place. It was magnificent. Or horrible. I don't remember which. There were shouts of triumph and laughter. Or were they screams? I'm sorry, but I do not know anymore. I'd like to hear more about you. I don't remember much of my work, only that it was important. I was a scribe. I wrote the names of those who were inducted, sacrificed. Maybe both. Maybe neither. I think you need to be destroyed. Destroy? You mean move me to the next life? I agree. I shouldn't be here. You won't resist? It likely isn't so simple. I've lost so much of myself. Myself. That should just be... honestly, that kind of works, though. Just the self that's lost. I don't know. I should probably fix that. Yeah. Alright. The power of this place hates those like you, those who live. It infects my mind and drives my broken hands. Attack at your own peril. I cannot allow such an unnatural state to persist. That'll give me lawful points, which I don't really want. Guess we're fighting then. Oh, he down. Yeah, he's just a ghost. Okay, let's get this back on. I'm definitely going to hang on to that necklace. Even though I'm pretty sure there's nothing else I need it to communicate with, I'll keep it anyway. Alright, well, I am just going to blast this group. How about that? How about you guys get blasted? I didn't just do 10 electric... Okay, that was to the priest. Good. Good, they all came down here. At least a lot of them did. Lightning Strike is not the most useful thing in the world. Priest! Oh. Enchanted Fang is gone. Yeah, the priests are kind of difficult to hit. Thorson will get it done. Probably gonna lose Coring here. He can't even defend himself. Oh. Right. Okay. Well, I think we should push through until we're done. I've still got some of that blessed weapon on him. I'd like to take advantage of it. Come on, all. Gonna be some fighting through here. Couple of specters. We'll tear them up. Or not, or they'll rip through us. So they deal a lot of negative damage, basically no physical. I figure it makes more sense anyway. I did the same thing with ghosts. They do a lot of cold, basically no physical. It does mean, for something like this, though, like, they're a lot more narrow in what they can even do. So if you can get, you know, the spell negative energy protection, these things are close to harmless. They always have to do one physical. There's no way to get rid of that, frustratingly. Because I did try. Okay, the last of the specters are in here. And there's a bunch of them. And the big boy. Let's just use that now. I used both hastes, yeah. This is where Nacdol's key will come in handy. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. A horrific scream echoes through the chamber as ghostly figures rise from the bodies in the room. One of them does not appear tied to any remains. That'd be this one. Okay, what are they resistant to? Yeah, all of it. So none of that's gonna work. Well, let's just blast him. He doesn't like that. He's the scary one. The really scary one. He's way more dangerous than the others. Oh, my word. We are getting shredded. Okay, we killed the bad one. As opposed to all these good specters that we're fighting. I think Thorson's going to die. Yep. I don't have another raised dead, so I'm going to have to go get one. But I expected we'd have to fall back once this was through anyway. Ouch. I think my AC is good enough. And since I have regeneration too, I think I can tank these things. I mean, I miss literally 50% of the time. Even with blind fight, statistically you're only going to hit 25%, but you still have technically a 50% chance to hit even with blind fight. Which is just a terrible system. I really hate that. I would have removed that from them because I never liked how the concealment thing worked. But the only way that you can make them incorporeal is to have that as part of the package. So I'm just sort of stuck with it. We're making slow, steady progress, though. Yeah, I went through all of Anactyl's dialogue because I like that character. I've never seen a Cursed actually done the way that Cursed are supposed to be. Like, they're always just basically big zombie warriors. Not always how they act or anything, just like Cursed are supposed to be threatening, they're supposed to be really frustrating to deal with because of their many resistances and immunities and their refusal to die and stay dead. So I wanted to make this one the way that they're supposed to feel, kinda. But I liked writing his dialogue, he was fun. Alright, there's the Wraith Key. That'll open the big gate. So another warding amulet? I think it might be. Okay. Well, I'm going to scour the chapel here because the rest of this place is cleared. The only other enemies left are beyond the gate. This dark altar rests before you, ancient stains and symbols covering its surface. Identify the god worshipped here. Nothing. Worship here. Spend several minutes in quiet prayer and feel a bit of knowledge and power enter your mind and body. You have been rewarded. How many words did I miss? My word. This stuff was more recent, so I've done less with it, but still. Let's see. There we go. Now where was that door? There's a secret door over here. Oh, there it is.
Out of place.
Being a dwarf makes it really easy to find those. There we go. Alright, another magical shield. Adamantine warhammer. Very heavy armor.
The pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
This is 15, 15. That works. I might as well take these ones now.
Pack is too heavy. It's
Dang,
difficult to
really?
carry.
It's a few more pounds. There. Okay, let's head up to the shrine. It's just outside, so it should be pretty easy. Oh, right. It's a bit of a shame to see him die. I like Anactyl. He's a fun character.
Hello to you.
Okay. Give me... Where is it? This. I don't want to rest yet. I still have 2 Call Lightnings. His weapon is still blessed, and I can always bless it again, or bless mine if his wears off. I want to at least give this a shot without resting, because it's really inconvenient to have to go to the guild every time. I guess I could just take the penalty, though. If I need to rest, I can do it down here. The penalty's not that bad anymore. You gotta love the burning statue in the pool of water. Yeah, so if you go through here with a more solid martial character, I could see it being a lot easier. Frankly, there are probably stronger builds I could make out of the stuff I've put in this module so far. Alright. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to keep that. Your weapon is still blessed. Heck yeah. Drink that. Oh, 27. I thought it healed him like that tiny little sliver because it paused for a second. I was about to lose it. Might have to heal him again. He does have a regen belt, though. I could probably just use a couple minor healings. Where are you, man? There you are. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to do this, then. I got a couple of these, so I'll drink one. Let's take these. Oh, my protection from alignment wore off. Okay, the mummy is the closest thing to a big bad down here. Okay, yeah. Hopefully he will draw their attention. I'm happy to work over the rogues, but did he just get blinded? Oh, that's a problem. Well, dang it. Okay, well, I'm fairly certain they are basically immune to electrical damage. Let's hope I make 3 saves. shockingly, I did. Give me that. You know, I really didn't intend for this character to be a martial class. But it's appearing more and more like I'm gonna have to. Also, man, these things hit hard. Such an enormous amount of negative damage every time. Thank goodness I've got like a 30 AC. Ow. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, that was close. His bless wore off too, so he probably wouldn't have lasted that long in here anyway. There we go. Your turn. Something just wore off. Oh, probably bless. Ouch. Just die already. Ah, great. Blast him, please. Alright, before we go anywhere, let's see here. Cleric, you've got the key. Gust of wind blows past you as the door opens. It has not been opened in many ages. And entering this chamber completes basically as much as we can. Alright, yeah, there's a massive golem guarding the way. He is far too strong to defeat. And just to be safe, I made him invincible. So, don't even try, is what that boils down to. You just have to come in here and spot him and basically see he doesn't attack unless you try to get past him. So the place is as safe as it's going to get for now. Okay, let's collect up all the gold.
Too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
+2 deflection, +1 concentration, a mace. That's a very nice ward stone right there. Adamantine rapier. I don't think I have the room to carry the rest of this stuff. You still have things? Oh, you do still have things. Yeah, it looks like I'm about as full up as I can get. Ah, great. Well, I still have my strength buff at least. I'm gonna have to pick up another Raised Dead scroll, bring it down here for him. I think I might... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I'll probably purchase an adamantine so that I can pick up the last piece of armor. Or the last ingot. No, I still need 3 more. This might be expensive. We'll figure it out once I'm done going through all the loot, though. I'm going to clear some space by getting rid of a few bones. Maybe drop a few heavy things, pick up the scroll, and then head back down. I want to get the whole thing done before I start worrying about the loot itself.
Hello to you.
Yeah, I can get rid of a few heavy things too. I know they're only worth 1 gold piece, and I could just as easily skip them. But it just isn't in my nature to skip over things that are still worth money. It just feels wrong. Okay, I can just sell off these. Translating that book is one of the ways that you can find out there's someone who's a werewolf in town without speaking to Jurgen first. Or, you know, Nishak or his brother and getting one of them to tell you. Is if you translate that, then you'll know someone was infected, and you can go talk to, like, Nishak and say, hey, I have evidence someone is a werewolf. Have you heard about this? What do I do about it? And then he'll direct you there. Alright, 765 for the idol. I will take it. Sell off those. I don't need a longbow. Imtail kind of carried a few times in there, though. Got 255 for the armor. It's not a ton, but it's something. Okay. I didn't pick up a Raised Dead scroll.
Hello to you.
I'm just gonna buy a few more of these. Apparently, you never know when you'll need them. I'd better just cure this disease now. Alright, on your feet, Thorson. There. Now let's go do this proper. so we're keeping the gemstones and stuff, of course. I think this is just an excellent sword. We'll sell it. Hang on to this, even though I don't know that I'll need it going forward. Let me drink one of these. Typical robe of acid resistance. We'll sell it. Can't even identify that one. It's 1d8 slashing damage. Immunity to entangle. Oh, so I can chuck that around. It's not magical, but it does extra damage. Like a lot of extra damage. I think I traded out for that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. But it's two-handed. That's right. Okay, we'll bear it in mind. We still have the dagger if we need a one-handed option. That's okay. They were pretty close to equivalent anyway. Okay, don't need those. Rapier +1, meditation blade. This is Sovereignth. +2 versus outsider, +1 standard. It's a keen weapon. Solid choice. Small shield. That's a Ring of Fortitude +2, Ring of Protection +2. That's another symbol of warding. The Ink Blot. It's monk armor, slashing resistance, and it gives you hide in plain sight, which is what he had. That is a lot of money for that, because it's a really, really good one. But I don't have any use for it. Just a whip +1, negative energy, and blindness. Oh, that's what blinded him. Well, maybe the mummy did cast a blindness thing, but I forgot. The other ones down there, they cast, or their arrows all could blind people. Okay, that is just a mace +1. That's just strength. You're already getting a deflection bonus from this. Although that is +2, but honestly, I think I'll just take this. Give him these. That's 1 extra anyway. He's still getting a con bonus from this, so I'd say it's worth. So, yeah, we could... Because I'm also getting a deflection bonus. But it's only 1. That's still extra armor. Yeah, I'll hang on to the helmet. I can just swap out if I need to. If something comes up that really needs to be blasted. Alright, studded leather +1, large shield +2. I like my elemental guard more than I would a little bit of extra AC. Alright. Runestones of this type are incredibly prized by everyone across the realms. Once placed upon a weapon and activated, the stone glows brightly and crumbles, conferring a permanent +1 enhancement to the weapon on which it was used. Such a ubiquitous value makes these objects both rare and treasured. Using this runestone will strip all enhancement from a weapon and replace it with a +1 bonus. Anything that already has an enhancement bonus will not benefit from it at all. But it does get 1 use. I think I could use this on Thorson's weapon. But I kind of want to put it on mine. On this. Nah, I will put it on his. He uses his a lot more than I do. Oh, whoopsie. Here, Thorson, give me this. Yep, it is now +1. There you go. Enjoy. I have 50 grand. Wow, I'm rich. And I haven't even sold everything yet. But I am going to have to purchase things, so I'd better be rich. I don't think I still need the symbol of warding. But I'll leave one with Thorson, just in case. Okay, we're going to head over to Elminox, give him the reagents, head over to Elder Baubles and sell off our gems and jewelry. And then I will go to... I still need 3 adamantine. I don't know if there's any more in the game, but even if there is, by the time I get it, I'm not really going to need it much. So I'd like to have it now. Reagents, let's make the exchange. Let's see what you have. Oh, I don't need what he has. course, I may... It's 25,000 for the forging itself. I'll see how much the adamantine costs, but I'm pretty sure it's a few thousand apiece. And I still have to check Ismath's store. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't.
Well met.
Now I'm rich. How much is a bark skin amulet? 5,000? That is quite a bit. Yeah, we might be back. Let's see, if I go over here... I know that she sells at least 1 ingot, maybe 2. I'm going to see how much they cost.
Hello there.
Sells 2. It's only 16. Yeah, we'll do it. Give me that, give me that. I only need 1 more, which I should be able to pick up from the Sojourner. Docks. Yeah, I've noticed this area doesn't get cleared on the map either, which it should. Once you pick up the map, every area you can fast travel between and from should automatically have those filled in. So that's another thing I'm going to have to fix. Cool, just enough.
Yes.
Ah, right. Because I'm dumb and I broke stuff.
Yes. Hello. I agreed to.
Have some mithril. I want to sell it. Yep, take it from me. Adamantine. I'd like some armor. Give me... Yeah, chainmail. Very well. Excellent. It's +1 and immunity to crits. So, before we buy anything else, because that's basically the best armor he's going to get, I am going to sell this, and then we're going to go right up to Belknap and turn this in. That way I should be able to purchase from Ismath. I am happy with the gold situation so far. I have found that while you're certainly rich at times, the money will go out almost as fast as it comes in if you're willing to spend it. And it's not just spending it on useless stuff. These are tangible upgrades. And the game is still reasonably challenging. It doesn't all feel redundant, which is one thing I try to avoid. I don't want the player to just feel poor and helpless, but I also want gold and items to have a meaning to them. And not just be like, you know, your numbers constantly go up and you blitz through everything because of it. It's a tricky balance. Searched as much the well as I can. There are many undead which I destroyed, but a powerful construct prevents me from going further. It doesn't seem like the sort of thing I should antagonize. Better be left with the golem than undead, but without searching the entire ruin, I have to wonder if we should have left well enough alone. Regardless, take some gold for your work. You've done better than anyone else would have. Thank you. Of course, and I hope you weren't tired of the work, because I have some more for you. After you made the woods much safer, Oleon sent a survey crew north from his camp to scour the forest and assess future expansion prospects. They did some initial searching around the parts you cleared, but then decided it would be prudent to travel further north. They haven't returned, and Oleon wants to know if they simply fell victim to the wilds or if another issue needs to be solved. I want you to go to the eastern woods and travel north, see if those men are still alive, and then bring them back if they are. Eastern woods here should not be capitalized. The eastern wood is... Yeah, let me change that. Because it's not the name of the wood completely, or the woods, it's just one specific direction of it. Okay. Alright, I'll be back. If I can't buy from Ismath now, then I have set the bar too high, but I'm pretty sure I can.
Yes, hello to you.
Town, the Pine Lodge. Whoa, those bouncers moved. Yeah, I'm going to need to make sure they stay where they are. I should do the same thing for all the different shopkeepers and whatnot. I believe I can do it pretty easily. See, the way that you make people patrol is using waypoints. This guy goes where he's going because there's a waypoint with his character tag on it. And then, there's 3 of them. One in the middle, one at the far end, one at this end. And it's like 1, 2, 3. And so what the game does is it has the person walk between them as long as they are spelled perfectly and they have the ascending order of numbers. It'll have them walk to number 1, and then bring them to number 2, and then number 3. And once it gets to the end, then it will go right back down the list. It won't just restart at 1. So he'll go from 3, then to 2, back to 1, and so you can have them patrolling. I believe if I have a person with only one waypoint right at their feet, if they get moved, they'll just walk right back. And so, that's probably what I'll do. Alright, he is still rated at impossible. I don't remember what I made his level, but it must be crazy high. I'd like to take a look. Brought some samples of our stock. Take a look. Okay, so he sells standard belts for like the swordsman, the brawler and stuff. A lesser belt of troll's blood, shimmering, hill giant strength. Boy, that's pricey. Language comprehension. He sells all the helmets as well as other helmets that people might want. Like a watchman's helm, which is great. Let's see. Concentration and persuasion is nice. He sells burglar's cowls. Elvenkind, that is +2 dex. That's pretty big. Scout's protection, standard gear. All the different ones here. Oh yeah, the Performer's Friend. That's from the Bard store, but he also sells it. It's just a +1 shield that does not interfere with casting, which is pretty important. He also has standard, like, better monk gloves. Well, some people would say better. These are +2 slashing, is only +1, but it is sonic, and it's also attack bonus, which I believe makes a monk's hands count as magical, but I cannot remember if that actually works that way. He's also got my gloves for most of these. I should give him gloves that balanced hands, probably. It doesn't look like he's got +2 variants of the stuff that I would like, though. He does have various armors, like most other people does. He has adamantite versions of all the stuff, but as you can see, it is crazy expensive, so you're unlikely to ever purchase it directly from him. Same thing with the mithril stuff, it's pretty expensive. Although this is only... No, that's 14 grand more than I paid for it. That's a lot. Bard's gear. Yeah, Brunilda sells that too. These are monk robes. Yeah, see, and you'd have to decide, because the ink blot, I don't think it actually gave an armor bonus. It just gives hide in plain sight, which is good if you're a stealthy monk, but if you're not, then you wouldn't care. Or if you're a monk and a rogue mix, then that's a nice one to have. Alright, I just have a cloak of resistance +1. He's got a +2 version, though, so I could grab that. He's got a bark skin amulet. Looks like it might be a little more expensive, but it's hard to tell if it really is or not. Most of his stuff is still +1. Maybe I should add +2 versions of all of it, too. I think I should do that. Thorson, where are you? What are your numbers? I think I want a bark skin amulet rather than a +2 natural armor. I'd say that'll be better for him. Oh, he has an enhancing runestone. I forgot. He sells one of those. I just made it really expensive, but absolutely give me that. He's also got a few bags of holding. I should at least take one of those. I will take your cloak of resistance. Thank you. What weapons does he have? I've forgotten. There are blessed bullets. Fire bullets. Ooh. They're 2 grand for a stack of those things. My word. And then he sells +1 variants of all the other stuff. I don't think he has any special gear. It's just all +1 versions. But he does have a bunch of elemental ammo. These are just bullets +1. I want fire bullets. Yes, please. I do need more healing. I believe he does not sell any healing except for bandages. Why don't I have him selling healing kits? I should probably fix that. I think he sells unlimited reagents, so if you want reagents, that's where you can get them. He sells quite a lot of metal, but you know, it's expensive stuff. Yeah, we'll give you this. That's good. I'll take that. He wants to keep that. Boom. That's epic. That's really good. I should sell this now. There's 2 acid damage, though. You never know when that'll come in handy. Plus, it's only like 1 pound, so I'll keep it. Awesome. I feel pretty good about that. I think I'm going to save the rest of my money for some healing kits. I'm just going to go sell what we have, and then I think we're about done. So this is now a very good weapon for me. 1d8 extra slashing damage is a lot. I don't think quarterstaves get enough love. I probably could have made my life easier if I had purchased the Sanctified Quarterstaff from Nishak. That thing gives like a +2 bonus against undead, but I'm pretty sure it's deflection, so I probably already have that. And yes, I do mean it gives an armor bonus.
Yes. Hello.
Town market. And it's good we got all this done, because we're heading into big boy territory as far as this game is concerned. The next quest has a lot going on.
Well met.
Take that. I've been saving those big buffs. I might use them in there. Maybe not. Maybe I'll save them. Because I intend, whenever I get to the playtest portion of this chapter, or this module sequel, which will be quite a while, I will admit, it's going to take a while. But when I get there, I do intend to take this character and bring him in directly. So I'd like to be ready for that too. Yes, take that. Is he glowing? He is glowing. He has 14 pages, and like 3 of them are just bones. My word. Yeah, I'll take +3s. They're better anyway. Okay. Yeah, this weapon here. Where is it? Right here. +1 AC, extra positive damage, and it is +2. It would have been better than what I had by a decent margin, but let's be honest, I wasn't the one who was slacking down there. Fighting all of the undead, I was doing more than anyone else. I'd be interested to play this through with other characters, but... And I know, I made it. That's a weird thing to want, probably, but I mean, I made it because I like it. I think it'd be fun to play through with other characters and stuff. Alright, well, let's go check out Almanac here. What level does this cast at? Also 5. Okay, so mine are no worse than the potions, my bracers. I'm gonna check Haste's duration from him, because I'd like to know that. I also want to check Enchanted Weapon, because I would have thought that it'd give an attack bonus to missile weapons, but it doesn't seem to. The enhancement rune, that will give an attack bonus to missile weapons.
Hello there.
Okay, let's see. Right, I want the actual spell. Haste. No, that's Expeditious Retreat. There's Haste. 1 round a level. Yep, so that is only 5 rounds. The touched weapon, you can either directly target it, affecting the creature's main hand weapon. Yeah, it doesn't say that it won't work on missile weapons, but I guess it doesn't. I'd say it's usable by paladins. Huh, I forgot paladins. How can clerics use it? No, clerics, of course they can use it. They always have it. What am I thinking? Okay.
Yes. Hello to you.
Well, let us go to the Western Farms. What level am I now? Have I hit 8th yet, or am I still stuck at 7? Still at 7. I'll probably hit 8 before too long. Call Lightning should be useful from this point on. I'm fairly certain it was the last undead that I've put in the entire module. They're certainly the last of the mummies, though. And specters. Those specters were terrible. They hit way more often than I thought they would. And they hit so hard. I based a lot of them off of 5e. I never played 3rd edition. Almost played 4th edition, but never actually got the chance. I know AD&D pretty well, but it's sort of like an AD&D 2nd edition hybrid because of Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale, which I played extensively. And I know 3rd edition pretty well because, of course, Neverwinter Nights and Icewind Dale 2. But the one I play myself when it comes to D&D, the one I play with other people, the games I DM, those are all 5e. And so that's the one I know best, and it has a lot of things that I like about it. And one of those things is like
Yes.
a spectral undead not hitting you for physical damage. It does other terrible things to you. I think that's a good change that makes them feel more unique and threatening. And so that's one of the things I do. I should have... You know what? I'm not going to summon my animal companion. I might summon him, but I'm not going to bother buffing him anymore. He dies too fast, and Thorson's the muscle. Once you get, like, the Awaken spell and some other stuff, you can do some crazy things with your animal companions. But I think I should... Oh. How did I not realize I had that? Does this work on a whole group? It does. That's cool. I forgot I had Stone Skin. I should probably mark that somewhere. That could make him more survivable if I put it on him. I think I should put in some slightly better druid stuff. A few more better spellcasting options. I'm going to obviously divide the acolyte stuff, but I think I might improve it so it is more than just the first level spell. Maybe give a second level one too. And I might put in some jewelry that helps with casting stuff. We'll see. Because at the moment, there's not a whole lot to help with spellcasters, and I don't want to give anyone too much power this early in the module. Like, this is just chapter 1, and there's going to be 3. But I do want people to have access to stuff that actually makes them feel viable. And at the moment, the druid doesn't feel so viable. For the first, like, 5 levels, I get that, but once you get past that, you should start finding more gear, even if you have to buy it. More gear that's better appropriate for what you are, and I have not. So I'm definitely going to probably make that change. Alright, well, I think that is going to be it for this one. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. If you like the look of it, give it a read, and if you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.